All right, folks, welcome back in. Another edition, another Monday night. Where would you rather be? Handicap sports. I believe this is week 7. Len Flo, looking like RK is in a new environment. Looks like an office. So he's in a new environment there. We got football guy, top beast, folks. Hell of a weekend in sports. How are we today?
He didn't have mom to help get him set up today.
That's very true.
I'm good now.
How's Florida? How's Florida, Dad?
It was great. Played a few nice golf courses. Obviously the best was Medalist, which was one of my better rounds. I shot at 82
Very
and
nice.
had a really nice time. The course was great shape. The greens were fast as could be. I think they were rolling at about a 13 or so.
Jeez.
And it was awesome.
You see
Had a great time. And
you see Tiger?
no, I didn't see Tiger. We didn't connect for this one. I'll have to catch him next time. But no, it was
That's
really
cool.
good.
Very nice.
Yeah,
JK, how we
Feeling
feeling?
good. It was what a tournament. What a tournament yesterday. The Arnold. I was so into it. That was good. The Knicks are hot. I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit, being that 3 of us are pretty diehard Knicks fans. And then college basketball. Put away all the regular season. Bring out the brackets. Every game from now on to the end of the season is a bracket. I was just watching the CAA semifinal game. Some other finals. It's fun. These teams are
John, you're going deep into the CAA. I actually haven't really even. I'm not ready for basketball yet. I'm still.
college basketball.
I'm not ready for college basketball yet. I'll wait until the selection Sunday probably.
I'm on the same wavelength as RK. The golf is just too good right now, and API last week was unbelievable. Kurt Kitayama. I mean, after that triple on 9, I don't think anyone thought he had a chance.
So off after that.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy to go 1 under on that back 9 was unbelievable. And also like the kind of names he was going up against, the Rorys, the Scotties, Hovland. Yeah, Jordan. I mean, that guy's a mental midget, but Hovland, talk about Hovland completely fucked up. What is he doing hitting 9-iron on 16 from like 170 out? Like, what are you doing? I had pre-tourney on Hovland, and it was like, what do you? I was just thinking, give me a 30-footer for eagle. Give me a 30-footer for eagle. They showed him, and his face looked awful. I was like, oh fuck, he's in the bunker again. Short water. I wasn't even thinking about the water on 16.
No, not at all.
Ridiculous.
Dad, did you catch a lot of it on Sunday or no?
I was traveling a lot, so I saw a fair amount of it, and I saw some replay. But the interesting thing was how they let the greens. They probably really almost lost the greens. The guys were afraid to putt. I think there was the only putt that was made the entire probably last hour
17.
was his putt on 17.
That's the reason why I asked you that is that that's what I was saying. I think I said that a couple times when I was just watching it on like the 13 when most of the guys had like 5-6 holes left. I said the guy who's going to win the tournament is the guy who's going to make the putt. Scotty couldn't make the putt. Spieth couldn't make 6-footers. Rory couldn't make the putt. Hovland didn't even give himself a chance to make a putt. But it was cool. I mean, the whole tournament I thought was really cool from pretty much Saturday, like Friday to Saturday to Sunday. Cool about tournaments like that is you have all these guys up on the leaderboard, and then just other guys come out of absolutely nowhere. Like, how the hell did Harris English get into the picture? Like on Saturday, how the hell is Rory and Scotty in the picture? It's wild. Yeah. I mean, even like Friday, I know JT and Fitzpatrick really like blew up over the weekend, but even on Friday, JT and Fitzpatrick nowhere even close. Like maybe hurting to make the cut, and they're up there in the top 5.
And also can't like 7 under in the clubhouse.
Yeah, I thought he could have been in contention to make an 8-man playoff. Would that have been?
Where did JT end up?
Top. No, JT ended up top 20. He finished in 21st place. at like
Oh,
3 under.
Two or three under, I think.
well, maybe
You
I was
guys,
thinking the
yeah,
same.
you guys know I'm a diehard JT guy. He's my number one guy in golf. I mean, he had such a good Friday, and he could have
Yeah.
been. He was at 7 under. 17 makes a bogey, 18 makes a bogey, gets him to 5 under, and he was still in a good spot at 5 under. And then Saturday, the course is playing pretty hard. If you're just staying afloat, you're gonna be fine. And he kind of did that, but he shot even par, which was a good score on Saturday, with pars on all 4 par 5s. Just like imagine you just make like 2 birdies, gets to 7 under.
No.
His mindset
Yeah.
is so different being in like a final 2 or 3 group. So I was pretty pissed about that.
That's when you think about it. That's probably why Tiger won all
Seriously,
the because he always dominated the par fives, and it seems like that's the key on the course. If you don't birdie the par fives, because the other holes aren't a lot of birdie holes out there, especially that one par five late on the back looks like a real short one. Everyone was
16.
They're reaching it with irons, right?
Yeah. And that this was actually something on the agenda for tonight was that I wanted to talk about par 5 scoring, because you look at a course like Bay Hill this week coming up at Sawgrass, like the biggest thing at these places is par 5 scoring. Like, John, and I know RK wasn't watching so much, but John, what do you think Hovland's, I did some research on this, Hovland's par 5 scoring on the weekend, what do you think it was?
I would guess about around even par. Here.
1 under. It's all about par 5 scoring on these tough holes, on these tough courses.
I give Hovland so much respect, and he deserved to be where he was. I didn't think too highly of him. I was talking to my friends on Sunday morning. We were talking about it. He was right there, but when you think about the course and his weekend, Thursday, his first hole of the day, holes out for eagle. Day 2, hole in 1. Day 3, impossible chipping. 5 strokes right there. That's just like a bonus 5 strokes he got. So think about how he really played. He really played middle of the pack golf when you think about it, but he put himself in a position to win. He did get a little lucky holing out a couple shots, but you need that to win sometimes. And that's...
Everyone was thinking Hovland was a little high, maybe. All those pictures.
I mean,
he kept laughing. He was laughing on the range before the event. I mean,
he's a choker. He's not a very good Sunday player.
Dad, and I know how much you love Jordan Spieth. Wink, wink. He's a mental midget. He can't putt. He can't make 5-footers. And he's down Mikey. He's down Mikey G's throat constantly, just saying random stuff to him, whining and crying. Like,
I always like his thing when he misses a putt. Then he has to stand back there. And whole thing.
It's a little
he'll win this.
Yeah, he is playing good. Spieth is like a little whiner, and if Hatton misses a putt, you want to be far away from that guy.
He's not a whiner. He's a freaking goes off, man.
He was mad when he had like 20-footer on the par 3 17. Like, he was pissed off having 20 feet for birdie. I'm like, dude, that's good. Hit the green on par 3s. That's very good.
Hatton and Rahm in a group together.
No, that's highly scary. I am far.
That could be a Ryder Cup too.
Speaking of, we had our first John Rahm is human moment of the year.
He's not Tiger Woods.
Oh, he's still great.
Yeah.
People were comparing him to Tiger, though.
He's still great. I mean, no one is Tiger.
He's no Tiger.
That's like.
But
but the other thing is that with the winner, if you look to see his path, it was really unreal. I mean, all the little mini tours and all over the world.
Yeah.
All those places he played. There was that posting. It must have been about a dozen tours.
Here, I got it right here.
The last one was Corn Ferry. Before that.
It was Chico High School, UNLV Canadian Tour, Webcom Tour, Asian Development, Japan Tour, PGA Tour, China Tour, Korean Tour, European Tour, Sunshine Tour, DP World Tour, Corn Ferry, and then finally PGA Tour. I mean, talk about a grinder. Good for him. I was happy for him.
It shows you how hard it is.
Yeah. and also that crazy thing was him marking his ball. I think
That was a little nuts.
I understand
He
it, but like
he could have made a mistake and cost himself the two.
It's yeah.
that was
Like if he had knocked it in before he marked I don't even know what the rule is, but that thing was like right on the edge. He should have just tapped it in, I think.
yeah. You have to from there.
But good for him, the guy, and he didn't even freak out too bad when he won. It was very cool.
No, I saw a video of I think it was at the Players. I think they're at Sawgrass now. You saw the thing with Spieth and him.
Yeah.
I didn't see Spieth in it, but I saw him walk in, and everyone was really congratulating him. It was very
Yeah, Spieth was in the car driving by him, and he goes, "Kurt, good job, man."
He-
Like not even happy. Like good.
The new guy that everyone loves. I mean, everyone loved him before, but even the people that maybe didn't really love him, like me, the first guy to congratulate the winner was on site at the API was Rory. I don't know if you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
No, yeah.
back.
I think we're all kind of turning the corner with Rory. But one thing that I didn't like was in his presser. He was talking about how like he doesn't know if the fans really like these non-birdie fest events, which is totally false. Like we want birdies to matter. Like we don't want like a 20 under or 25 under. So Rory was saying a bunch of that stuff, which I didn't agree with. I think it's gonna happen at Sawgrass again this week. You're gonna have to scramble. You're gonna have to avoid bogeys, and you're gonna have to make par. You're gonna have to go up and down. Sawgrass is gonna be great this weekend,
good.
though.
Yeah, you see Kid Dominic got there. He's like, I don't know where to go.
I'm sure he found his way. The good thing about the Players was they had some. Who won it last year? Cam Smith.
And
Yeah.
the really bad conditions.
So he was talking about how he's going to miss going there, and he goes, I was thinking about maybe just showing up and walking the grounds.
Yeah, he might be on site.
And like he goes, I'll trash talk everybody. But
Yeah, that's how that.
it shows you how perhaps not well thought out those moves to live for, and no one's really come out to say how do I leave live and get back on PGA, but there's little grumblings.
Mm-hmm.
Like a guy like people talk about a candidate would be like a guy like Gooch, where he's a young guy, good player, maybe wasn't thinking fully, because at some point it's just going to be it is a joke, the thing, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like Cam Smith must be sick that he can't defend his title.
Unbelievable. Yep. That's right.
I mean,
yeah. What are you gonna do?
So
yeah.
So that starts up when on Thursday?
Thursday Players, Sawgrass. The pairings came out for round one and round two.
Two great featured groups: Rahm, Scheffler,
Rory,
and Homa,
Rory.
Spieth, Thomas.
Yeah, really good. And I mean, once again, Rory, Rahm, and Scheffler are the headliners. But I've been doing a lot of research and looking into the stats here. I mean, it's really it's really hard to predict this one because long shots win all the time. Like you could look into different players. You could look at players who are long drivers of the golf ball who aren't. But like the biggest thing here, it's just a positional course. You got to.
You have the last 10 winners, Jacob?
Last 10 winners. I actually have it up here, I think.
Yeah, it's
Cam Smith, 22, JT 21, Rory 19, Webb Simpson 18, Siwoo Kim 17, J Day 16, Ricky Fowler 15, and Martin Keimer 14.
All right. So I picked two guys before the API pre-tournament. I picked Thegalis and Fitzpatrick.
Thegalis?
No,
Thegala.
Sahith. And who else?
And Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, I do like Fitzpatrick, actually.
So those two guys finished in 14th. So that's not a pick, even though they all. I pick them top 10. I don't really go like too much for winning like you guys. But I like those two guys again this week.
Did you take them outright or top 10?
Allocation, but mostly on top 10.
What was the number on Fitzpatrick?
One of them I got like, I think they're both around 400, 500 plus.
Nice.
Plus 500.
I bet on J Day a month ago at 65-1. He's down to like 30 now.
To win the players?
To win the players, Jason Day.
What kind of player wins that? I guess a long hitter.
Not even a long hitter. Like, it doesn't matter. You just got to be positional.
Great
Good.
irons.
Yeah, approach needs to be dialed in.
Can't go in the water.
Maybe JT would be a good guy for that.
Yeah, JT's
a little wild though.
He gained like 3 strokes off the tee.
He drive the ball well this week, the more I think about it. But
scrambling's also huge this week, and around the green play. If conditions suck, around the green play is going to be huge. It's short grass around the green too, so you got to be very creative. 2 guys, JT and Spieth, are some of the best around the green players on tour. So I do like JT as well this week. But yeah, it should be a great event. I'm very excited for it.
Who are the top 5 favorites to win?
So the headliners.
Oh, all 6 of them.
Rory is 900. Rahm is 900. Scheffler's 11. Cantlay 16 and JT's 18. I think Cantlay's playing great lately.
JT might not be bad at that number. It's hard to pick an outright winner.
Wow, Day's 28 now.
Look at you.
65. JK, you on anyone?
JT. What do you think?
I mean,
all across the board?
You should just make the bet beginning of the season.
Pretty much do. I know. Honestly, he's always been good. He's always been good to me. He finds a way to win every season. If I can get 2 wins out of him in a season.
Yeah, I mean you're in the green. You're in the green there for sure.
It's a lot of top 10s. He's been probably the most consistent player on tour, year in and year out for the last probably 6 years.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can find anyone else.
Like, Homa's 20. You can't go wrong with Homa. Colin's been struggling lately. Xander, ever since Xander had that little cheating stunt at the Waste Management, I've been off of him like crazy. Hovland's at 25. Am I going to go back to the Hovland well? Most likely, which is going to bite me in the fucking ass.
Why do you love Victor so much?
I just think he's just a great ball striker. He needs to get a new caddy though. I just can't get over that 9-iron. Like, what is this caddy doing? 9-iron from 170 out on that par 5. Like, just put it 30 feet for eagle. We're off that fucking shit. Tom Kim though. Tom Kim and Sung Jae are both 40-1. I think this track sets up well for Tom Kim. A couple of comp courses here were Sedgefield and Harbortown, 2 very positional type courses. Tom Kim won at Sedgefield at the Wyndham Championship, which was his coming out party. So he's at 40-1 there. Dad, your boy Shane Lowry at 50-1 is coming out real nice in my models.
I'm trying to think he's an accurate ball striker, bad weather, good wind, likes wind.
Good around the green.
Yeah.
You are a big Shane guy.
I don't know if I'd want to have money riding. I don't know about having them go low on what is the island green?
17.
All 4 rounds. I think he'll put at least 1 in the water. You need a guy that won't put it in the water.
You think anyone makes an ace on there this weekend? Yes or
yeah, why not?
Yeah. I agree.
Sports books.
I almost had an ace yesterday. But
nice. Sports books are boosting the shit out of those aces on 17 this week. For plus 350 for someone to make a hole in one on that hole.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a fun bet. I'll probably take it. Yeah, why not?
It's the hole you're going to watch the most. They're going to cut to it like, all right, here we go over to Kittyam on 17. But it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great tournament. Hopefully, it's just like we had this Sunday. When you get like all these guys at like 6, 7, 8 under, and just like someone needing to make a play. It is just so fun on Sunday to watch. Like,
No, I mean this Sunday in particular because they were stressed out so much. They were and like you don't think of Florida rough that much, but that rough was killing
oh
these guys. They had that
yeah,
statistic on 18. If you're on the right side of the fairway in the rough, you can't
It,
keep it on the green. Left side, you have a chance.
that's why Kit a great 8-iron on the
yeah,
green. Oh,
he
Oh,
he
you talk about good caddying. If you listen to that exchange
it was great.
right before
really
the show,
good.
that
I
was
mean,
awesome.
that's he was playing winning golf. He was. I mean, whew, with a lead like that, without a lead, he was doing what he needed to do. And I'm not sure like what was going through his head. I'm not sure what his caddy was telling him. But when he after he made that triple bogey, I'm sure that caddy said to him, "You're not going to try to get it all back in one shot. You probably make your
Yeah,
pars. You could probably win this thing around 8, 9 under," and that's what he did. But yeah, we've been talking
exactly.
about for 20.
No, and I think also on 16 he parred it too, which was
Yeah,
crazy. He parred 16, even have a birdie there. But yeah, great. I mean, like we said, API was great. Players this week going to be a doozy. Hopping into some ball, John, Dad. The
Oh,
New
big
York
time.
Knicks. The New York Knicks are a scary team right now, and and it might just be a couple games. It's like it is the Knicks. Like we obviously know who they are, but the team that they have now is I think we can make a deep run in the playoffs. What do you guys think? I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I mean, I would think for me, you got they're deeper now than they
oh yeah,
ever were. They have a
mhm.
they have a coach that the players like. You can tell they have a very good big two right now with
Jules Brunson.
with
Brun-
Randall and Brunson, and then Hart comes on quickly as six man of the year, six man of the year candidate. The two-headed center is doing great. Barrett, I think he's not that good, but
Got to trade him.
no,
Got to
you
trade
know
him.
what? He's fine. He's a guy. I know what you guys are saying. Obviously, he's not kind of spanning out to be what you think, but there can be games where you need someone to go get you a bucket, and he can. He's not the best foul shooter in the world, but he's improved. He can get to the line. He's. I would. There's so many other guys I'd rather not have than. Like he's not. I mean, you got
Yo,
Brunson and Quickly. You got Barrett and Hart, Randall for the most part, and Obi. Then you got Hartenstein, Mitch Robinson, like Grimes. They have shooters. Like they finally have guys who can make shots.
you think it's crazy to say that I'd rather have IQ get a bucket rather than
No,
RJ?
not at all.
Because I thoroughly think that IQ took over the game last night. Completely took over the game last night.
listen, he had an opportunity and he showed up. He took advantage of it. It's amazing.
Done.
Yeah, and
Played great. And then no, the Knicks and great primetime basketball last night with yesterday with first you had the Phoenix and Dallas.
hmm
Okay, I'll give you guys just I wouldn't say Dallas is dead to make a run at the West.
of course not.
Well, they're not winning games, but I'm just
That's
telling
fine.
you, they're going to win. They got two of the best players in the league.
I mean, what?
And I do think Phoenix. Everyone loves Phoenix. They're great on paper, but you can't just all of a sudden just play. There's
Yeah.
some value of playing together. The Knicks are building up momentum. They're playing together, and I think that listen, the Knicks are a big long shot to win the East, but listen, I guarantee you, no one wants to play them.
No, that's what I tweeted out yesterday. I was like, if the Celtics see the Knicks like in the semis, that's the last thing that they want. Like they'd rather see like the Sixers. I think they'd rather see
If
the
the Knicks can
Sixers.
keep winning, they're a few games away from a 3 seed. Also, I know what the 3 seed gets you right now. The Nets.
Oh, that's a cupcake. Who are you going up against? Mikal Bridges? Give me a fucking break. That's blow. That's a
Right.
cupcake.
I mean, no, it could be really cool. I know you guys are not as locked into this as I am. But currently, the 3-6 in hockey in the East is Devils at 3, Rangers.
This is a non-hockey podcast, John.
Have not watched a hockey game this year.
It's also
Non-hockey shit. I know you're a football guy,
I'm saying.
but it's a
All
non-hockey.
right. Well, Devils Rangers could be cool. I know you guys care, but
I watch the last minute. of it.
you'll watch 3-on-3.
You like the. Meanwhile, without getting into too many gory details, John, how do you like my NBA strategy?
Oh my God, that you were shredding. I was at one point. I was like, I should just ride this guy. He's
Let's give the folks an in on his strategy.
Yeah, so I was out of town, so I needed someone in New Jersey to place a few bets. And,
every 5 seconds
it was,
I'm getting like the same game parlay. This
it's low numbers for stars. Like 3 or 4 of them. You go low numbers for stars, get to about plus 100, and bang it.
And what do you throw, like a couple G's?
no, so Jacob, so
that's
Knicks,
off the
in the
record.
Knicks game, like Randall to get 20, Jalen Tatum to get 25, and Brown to get 18, and it comes out to even.
So those odds are probably around, like, those individual odds are probably like what, minus 270?
Anywhere from minus 250 to minus 500 usually individually.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
good. I mean, they're as long as close game, it should hit.
And he was shredding, John?
Yeah. Buzz.
5 for 5.
It's
I
fun.
think, over
No, I
Yes.
think you went 4 for 5.
4 for 4. No, I didn't. No, I had that was I said I bet one non-SGP and that one
board.
lost. I said I shouldn't even bet a game. I don't like to bet games.
Yep.
These games are too hard. Vegas is too good.
Well,
yeah.
this guy. And also,
Dad.
it's about greed. Most people do a same game parlay to bump up the odds.
Yeah,
That's greed. If you keep it minimal, maybe it's not so hard.
I agree. Dad, did you catch the UFC fights at all?
That's not my thing.
Oh, John, how
I didn't-
good.
I didn't buy the card. I watched all the prelims though. I did very good on the UFC fights. Bones, I guess just killed him, right? He's bad.
He didn't really even kill him. He just fucking put him in a chokehold or whatever. I'm really starting to ease my way into UFC. I love it. I went like 5 for 7 on my bets. I had the girl who beat Grasso. What's her name? Grasso.
Valentina Shevchenko.
I had her at plus 600, which was sick.
UFC. That was the 3 of our COVID hobby.
Yeah. Well, you were watching the Contender
I
series.
love you.
That's a.
I'll give you a taste of one of them. Right? You got
Get the legal pad out, folks.
you got Harden.
Dad, put your microphone a little closer.
Harden 8. Everyone wants to listen all of a sudden. Harden 18 plus, Embiid 25 plus, Halliburton 15 plus. All right. So you got 18, 25, and 15. I know it's going to be the KOD. There's no way this is going to hit, but it's okay.
Is that tonight?
Tonight. So let's see where they're at. They're at the half. I got Halliburton is sitting at 22, so he picked up his number already.
Wow.
You got Embiid at 20, so you think he'll score 5 points in the second half? I think so. And all you need is Harden. Harden's the one he's the wild card. He's only got 10. So Harden needs what did I say it was?
20 maybe.
18. 8 points in the second half. Boom, boom,
Let's
boom.
go.
That's probably a lot,
Lock it.
folks. Make sure you're taking notes there. All right. This guy knows what he's doing. He's been there before, and he's pretty much dialed in on these NBA same game parlays. But yeah, man, the Knicks. I know. RK's got to run. He's got a call with he's got a work call tonight. So we'll shut it down in a couple minutes here now. But big one this weekend. Players, Sawgrass, great API last weekend. I just feel like the golf has been so good, man, and it's gonna suck next year when some of these designated events are gonna be no cuts.
That's okay.
But I think it's awful. But that's neither here nor there. NBA going on. New York Knicks playing better than ever.
No,
Playoff.
Another thing to keep your eye on. I heard a little bit about this over the weekend. You know this little like 3-on-3 PGA golf that Tiger Woods and Rory are
Yeah.
playing
Monday night.
together?
It's like
So
it's a simulator
so
league.
this thing is going to be, it's an absolute, like a monstrosity of a screen in a very big building, industrial building, and there's going to be green and sand in the middle.
That's
And
sick.
they're going to putt and hit from the sand live, but everything else is simulated.
Cool.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's gonna be sick. You know, another great idea by Tiger, but yeah. So we got
Next,
that.
yeah,
You know,
next week full March Madness.
yep. Next week. I mean, because Selection Sunday's this
Selection
Sunday, right?
6 days away. John Rothstein's.
Who's one team in a big conference that's not in the tournament now is going to make the tournament?
What do you mean?
To their conference. Who's going to show up in their conference that actually needs to win the conference?
UNC or Michigan. Those are the two teams that they're UNC's currently first four out. Michigan's currently next four out.
Where's Michigan State?
State's currently a 6 seed, projected to play the winner of a play-in right now, according to Leonard.
Wow, Leonard knows his shit.
Yeah, Michigan State. They're I mean, they're a Big Ten team, so you kind of know what's going on. But we'll see what happens.
Well, that last thing I'm going to ask. This is directed towards you, RK Ronnie Overs. Do you think in the Final Four there will be one Big Ten team to make it?
I would say no.
JK, how about you?
You can bet your life on. Oh, what's that guy's name?
No.
Edie?
I don't. I think guards win the tournament, and I think some team will shut down Edie. He'll have to just be kicking out, and the Purdue's going to rely on their threes. I think for.
I'll tell you the team I like. I have not followed college basketball much at all.
Me either.
My team to pick is UConn.
I like UConn too.
I could get behind a team like UConn all day long.
I placed 2 futures 3 months ago. UConn and UCLA.
Well, the only problem with UCLA is they're in the left. They're on the wrong side of the country to compete in this tournament. But maybe
what do you mean?
A chance, unless it was when's the last time a team from the West won the NCAA?
Well, Gonzaga went to the Final Four a couple times.
Gonzaga is shit. I'm talking
Timmy's
Timmy's got to take a little time off the buffet. That guy is such a heavy. I mean, I don't know how he does. I know how he does it. He plays against St. Mary's in San Francisco every year.
Who do you like better? Who do you like better, Chet or Timmy?
In terms of what?
Just basketball talent, basketball play.
I like watching Timmy because I find it a little funny, and the announcers, for some reason, especially Rafferty, is madly in love with him.
Timmy.
And the other guy, he may never see an NBA floor.
Yeah, he's trash.
I don't know what he's doing. Who drafted him? OKC?
Yeah.
I never was too impressed with that guy.
OKC. Shea.
He's gonna
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
No. I guess if the other guy can ever play and perform. But they're not that good this year at Gonzaga. There was a great game on a very for the regular season championship. Late game was Gonzaga St. Mary's. It's actually a very entertaining game. Gonzaga scores a lot of points. The reason why Gonzaga scores a lot of points is because when they put the subs in after they blow out the shit teams in their conference, the subs continue to play just as well.
Yeah.
It's a nice little. Although there's a game.
That's it. He put in the overs. He put in the overs plug.
There's a San Francisco Gonzaga game. It's a crazy number, like 180 or something.
Are you on it?
I like the St. Mary's is 7-point favorites against BYU around 9:30.
That's a tough one. BYU is always shows up.
Then you got the Gonzaga game. That's a see what happens though.
Yeah. I mean, RK's got to go. He's got to call. Big week this weekend at Sawgrass. New York Knicks playing great, fellas. It was another fun one. Monday after Monday after Monday. You know where we're going to be. Handicap Sports Podcast. JK, RK. It was good talking to you folks. See you boys next week. Peace.
Adios.